He missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork for a guy who's been sitting out that long. He's a legitimate 7-footer, Shaq, and, you know.
It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at Chicago. These guys have been getting it done pretty much everywhere in the midst of a good stretch here. Back home again could propel them to another win.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the 76ers, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Freak. And both free throws good from Freak.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Philadelphia with the ball. Feeds to Landry. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Rose dishes to Freak. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. The 19-footer is on the money.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Landry, a screen on Rose. Here's Cowens. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. And he gets it to go. Outside Rose. Down low. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rose. And that's now 6 points for Freak. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
That's good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Landry passes to Okafor. Shoots from 12. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And Mirotic kicks to Freak. It's Chicago with another bucket.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That's tipped. Here's Landry.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Freak kicks to Mirotic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And Freak throws it down.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
He's covered by Rose. The feed to Okafor. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Noel's checked in.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Rose attacking. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. He's looking to even the score in this season's series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time, and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks. They're thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Yeah, I agree somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the miss by Freak.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Miami Heat.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Freak in at center. Mirotic out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Chalmers, and it's Butler in a 2-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Chalmers. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Shots good from Butler.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Philadelphia with the ball. Defended by Chalmers. Dishes it to Henson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Pass to Mirotic to the middle. Freak. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Philadelphia with the ball. A 12-point game. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Got a piece of it. Now, here's Chalmers. Butler in the corner. Misses the 3.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
To the middle. Here's Henson. Hops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes. Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He said their plan was to run their offense through Okafor. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
And thank you, Doris.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Posey with it, defended by Butler. Shot from free throw range, kept alive. Okafor gets the bucket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Chicago leading by 12. Here's Freak. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 5th assist in this one. Defended by Chalmers. Over to the left wing. Shoots the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler dishes to Freak. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 16. Posey, no luck.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Chicago making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Freak. And through one half, it hasn't even been. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. 28 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
To the middle. And it's Okafor missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now. 3rd in opponent points per game, 5th in second chance points. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage, the top half of the league. Not bad.
And you talk about their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. They really stifle teams. I mean, they eliminate the easy runouts in transition, and they force you to play 5-on-5 and take difficult shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 51 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
That bucket in no time at all. Freak's got 6 points in the quarter.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
pick by Okafor. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Okafor. He's got 10 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Henson's checked in for Carl Landry. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the pass to Freak. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists here tonight. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen thus far, I wouldn't hold my breath.
That's going to be tough. And so here is Philadelphia. Henson with the screen. Jumper off the screen. It's a big high bounce and goes in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Good. Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
And the wing jumper offline.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Lets it go. And it's Freak missing. 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. There's the dish to Okafor. Excellent D there from Freak.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
To the inside, Mirotic, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to just a bit through the midway point of the season. To take a look at the Bulls, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Philadelphia, they have a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for free. The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Noel, a screen on Chalmers. Pass to Embiid. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Chalmers passes to Freak. Snatched away. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Posey. He dishes it to Embiid. Landry kicks to Embiid. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Posey. Misses the shot. And as we conclude the third quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The 76ers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Freak, he's in at center. Ian Clark out there with Andrew Gaudlock. Then it's Ilyasova. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Drew. Now Posey. 4 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Marshall inside the three-point line. But they'll get another chance. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Clark. Ilyasova with the ball. And here's Freak. And it's Chicago scoring again.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Here's Marshall. He kicks to Posey. Feeds to Okafor. 76ers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. And here's Marshall from the arc. And that one's good.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
The Bulls shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Freak with it. He's against Okafor. Portis, the pass to Freak. Good. Freak's got 16 here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now, here's Marshall. He feeds it to Okafor. And stolen by Freak. Here's Clark. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Freak kicks to Clark. 5 on the clock, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Henson's checked in. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Posey, no luck.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And it's Freak missing. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Henson with the screen. Here's Drew. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Freak. And it's good from the elbow. Freak's got 46 points.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Now Marshall. Henson with the screen. Marshall with it. High, arcing shot. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Gaudelot kicks to Freak, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Marshall dishes to Posey. To stop the drought. That's good.
Posey. For 3.
Here's Clark. Kicks it to Freak. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now, here's Marshall. Pass to Wood. Over to the left wing. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Clark, the pass to Freak with the fadeaway. That's good. Freak's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Got a piece of it.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And making the right plays when they needed to, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory pushes their record to 2-0 with 2 games left to go against the 76ers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Now here's Freak. Fades and shoots. It's Chicago with another bucket.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And they're on the break. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Freak's got 56 points in the game.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big.
Hey.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
You